Hey, 6th grade, how's it going? Welcome to math class. Today we're going to learn about more of the percentage topic that we've been looking at for the past couple of weeks by looking at our own percentage problems. Last time you were able to send me some problems and I compiled a few of those problems and we looked at them today in class. So let's jump right in. As you know, Mr. Joseph, after you guys had the chance to take that quiz that we did, that little checkup quiz, remember that? Mr. Joseph gave you the opportunity to write a couple of percentage problems. Now, that percentage quiz was relatively simple. It was just finding basic percentages of regular whole numbers, and most students did pretty well. The problems weren't that difficult. They were actually the same problems that we've been working on the past couple of weeks in class, and it gave me an opportunity to see what types of strategies you're using, who's understanding the topic, etc. So let's take a look at the problems that we were working on today. So Mr. Joseph, again, gave you an example problem. Some students were also able to compare quantities in their problem, or maybe spend some money and then find the percentage of that money that was spent, or even work with discounts. If you didn't finish your problem, go ahead and take a look at page 11, 12, and 13 in your book 6A, chapter 6, so that you can see some of those problems. In one of the groups, we looked at finding discounts of quantities. For example, this problem with Naomi had us looking at a quantity, a discount for some pet food, right? And then Daniela had us looking at a couple more problems, just taking a quantity and then spending 35% of the money, and then figuring out how much we had left over. Okay, you can actually see her work right there on the screen. Let me show you that. Okay. I thought it was kind of cool to have students be able to explain their thinking, use different strategies, and kind of use our creativity to find those types of problems that we had, right? Here's another one. Lucia had us looking at buying different things at a zoo, using our money to spend on water bottles and then on an apple. I think the final amount that we had from the 5,000 colones was somewhere around 3,700 colones that we had left, way at the end. So that was a very intricate problem, very neat, very, very nice. Okay, another problem from IATA was also very complex, which I was very impressed with. Very neat. Another problem from Sulene we didn't get to, so we'll probably get to it next week. Samantha's problem was very simple, but it also gave us the opportunity to really look at percentages and how they're used in real life. It's another problem from Samantha, and then one from Dylan. This problem was the last one that we did in that group, and it was very interesting. We'll take a look at some other problems next time. And in the other group, we were able to look at a couple of the problems that you had done. And then in both groups, we were able to play a game. Okay, I'm going to show you that game right now. These games give you an opportunity, boys and girls, to just use percentages in real life. Okay, so if you're buying something at a store and then you're offered a discount, you're able to figure out how much of a discount is saving you that money, right? These links will be inside of the notes section of the video. This was just a regular game that's similar to the problems that we've been finding, the percentage of a quantity. Looks similar to this. For example, finding 45% of 280. If I were to do that on the calculator, I could just take 0.45 times 280, which gives us 126. All right, so you kind of get the idea of those types of games. And then this last problem we were doing in both groups, you had to pick a certain quantity of items that you'd like to buy. For example, a hamburger, pizza, Coca-Cola, French fries, and a hot dog. And then from the quantity, which we got in this case was $21.75, we had to find what was the percentage of the tip. So 5% of $21.75. Again, if I just want to do it on the calculator to save some time, I could take 0.05, which is the same as 5%, times 21.75, which equals $1 and approximately 9 cents. That 875, okay? So if we take that and we subtract that from $21.75, the question says, how much will you give your waiter? Well, we don't need to figure out the total, so we're just going to put the $1.09, 1.09, check. All right, look at that. We got it correct. So that's the end of the class today. We'll continue to work on more problems next week. Thank you very much for your participation, and have a great weekend.